back with another video. Um, I'm just coming check in with everybody, man. Asking out, sending out my love and sending out my support, sending out my just words of wisdom, man, to everybody that whoever needs to hear it. I just want to say I'm grateful for another day. Thankful for another day to be here. Every day is a blessing. There's also a lesson in it every day. And we keep learning and we keep growing as the days go by, and just be grateful and, stay faithful in yourself and just the day. Also in the Lord, I just want to say, man, it's been a good couple of weeks for me, really. Just been working, started a new job, been working out every day, reading more, reading a lot of Black history books, trying to learn about our history as Black Americans, man, Been doing a lot of Bible reading, just soul searching, just good stuff for, mind, body, and spirit, man, I just want to say, man, I commend everybody that's trying to do something different, that's not sticking to the script and that's going off of it, and branching out into other endeavors and directions, man. I commend you and I salute you, and I wish you the best in all your, endeavors, all your things to come on your path. I wish you the best, man. I support you, and I'm with you, man, because if we're all doing the same thing, what's gonna separate you from that next person, man? If y'all doing the same thing, what makes you different than him? What makes that service different from their service? What makes your drawing the way you play ball or the way you do something different from what they're doing? How are you gonna separate yourself from the opposition, the people you're faced against? How are you gonna separate yourself to, create a line of separation, between two things? How you separate yourself from them when y'all doing the same thing? So, man, think about ways just to do that. Think about ways of separation. You want to stand out from the crowd. You don't want to fit into the crowd. Then you become the crowd, and you never know who you are alone. If you have to be able to stand alone and be stronger than to be with the crowd and think you're as strong as the crowd. That's not always the case, but I had to find out the hard way sometimes. So I'm just, yeah, man, I want to get you guys, think outside of the box, be different, be courageous, be bold, do something crazy, good in a good way, to just get people to think differently and see things from different perspectives and get outside of your comfort zone, where you're most comfortable. You can't really grow or become more if you're just comfortable all the time, man. You got to get uncomfortable. You got to feel that uneasiness and that anxiousness and that, that impatience and that, you got to feel irritable sometimes, agitated, because, that's how you grow. You start to learn. You catch on to things. You might miss out on something that is right there the whole time, but you're comfortable, so you don't really see it. You just see what you see everything as it's enough. You're fulfilled, but then you wonder why you're still in the same place you were a year or two ago, because you haven't done anything differently. You're still the same, and it's not always a bad thing to be the same. You know what I mean? But be the same you, but get better at something. One of those weaknesses you have, because we all have weaknesses, we all have flaws. Try to get better at them things. Try to work on those weaknesses, make it into a strength. You know what I mean? Don't just sit there and be comfortable and then just, it'll be all right, man. I don't really do that anyway. I don't really need to work on that. No, you do. You know what I mean? Because it's going to be more beneficial to you than anybody else. Because it's you, That's how you just become better as a whole, You work on all the little things, pay attention to the details. But some will hear me, some won't, and that's okay. You know what I mean? This message is to whoever wants to listen to it. You know what I mean? I ain't forcing none of this on nobody. I'm opening up myself so I can open up to y'all. I'm gonna tell y'all the truth. Ain't no riddles to it. Everybody want to be successful. You want to accomplish your dream. You want that car. You want that house. You want that property. You want to go to Vegas. You want to go to Mexico, across the land, to the islands, the Philippines. You want to do all these extraordinary things. But you don't have no drive, no ambition to get there. You're stuck in place. You know what I mean? So what are you gonna do to get yourself to those places that you want to be? You know what I mean? You gotta put in work. When pain and work meet together, they meet. That's when all the magic happens. Everything starts unraveling. Doors start opening. Phones start ringing. They start knocking at the door. You know what I mean? You let all the potential things that can happen, you allow them things to come, manifest into your life, and they're gonna feel good. It's gonna feel good. I'm not telling y'all nothing bad, you know what I mean? I get tired of seeing people, just depressed and not knowing what's gonna happen tomorrow. You're not supposed to know what's gonna happen tomorrow. It's not here. You gotta be present and now, knowing that what can I do to make tomorrow even better? You know what I mean? What can I do today so that can propel me into a better place in the tomorrow to come? You know what I mean? What can you do? What can I do? You gotta ask yourself them kind of questions. You gotta really, everything starts and ends with you. You know what I mean? When you wake up in the morning, you see the sun. When you go to sleep at night, you see the moon. You know what I mean? It all starts and ends with you. It's whatever you're willing to put into it, whatever you're willing to sacrifice, whatever you're willing to do. It all starts and ends with you. You know what I mean? It's just all a matter of how bad do you really want it? Do you really want it? Or do you just kind of want it? Do you just, if you can live with not having it, if you give an effort and you fail, you can live with what happens. But if you really, really want it, you can't live with that failure. You're going to keep chipping away at it. Keep chipping away at the wall till it's a hole in that wall. And you can see through that wall and see the light. You know what I mean? That's the light. Come into the light, y'all. That's all I'm really trying to get you to do. Come into the light. Get out of that darkness. Get out of that shadow. Get out of that sadness, that depression. Forgive. Let go. You know what I mean? Trust in yourself. Have faith in the process. Have faith in God or whatever you believe in. And really root yourself in the ground where you are. And get in, build everything from the ground up, you know what I mean? And put your all into it. And you're gonna reap the fruits of your labor, I'm telling you, man. But you can do it. It all starts and ends with you. All right, man, that's all I gotta talk about today. Y'all have a good one, man. FYT, follow your truth. Anthony out. Being yourself is easier than being anybody else. So just do it. It's cool.